We gotta let the people see our failures.
See the chaos?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, what?
What?
No way.
Look at that. You were freaking out.
And it was a total non-event. I mean, we could make it an event. It could still fall
I
on
mean,
us.
we can still have it fall off. We still have to move it.
Right. All right, where to? This way?
Yeah, let's take it this way. Missed it by this much, Mike.
What did we miss? Oh. Yeah. Hey, that was close.
Hey, you welded right next to it. Really good.
That's right.
The triangle tower of power is still holding in there. Look at that.
We should just cut that off and put it in the
Yeah,
in the showroom or something.
That needs to go on the wall.
Yeah. There we are. Just like that.
La-di-da.
That's nice.
Drop the locker back in there. Yeah, I know karate.
Ta-da.
Some Loctite. Hold this mother trucker up there. Ta-da. Done. This way you think? Maybe?
Maybe. I don't know.
Or
Or the other way. I say the other way. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
that
hot.
That's the way. Sweet.
Cool.
So this might be an easy install then.
Your words.
I think actually these shims are behind the race.
We have a foreign object. It's like RTV or something.
Yeah.
Now we got to figure out how we're gonna push that on there. The tow truck's lighter, faster. Yeah, need a little bit of room. That'll work.
Ta-da!
Okay, we got that on there. Oh, Sean put this little shim on. We didn't show you that, but it's there.
So this pinion goes in one way, and one way only, and it's this way.
All right. Sounds accurate.
So I'll have Mike hold that one real quick.
Okay.
Got a little bit of play in it.
All right, so we took out that little shim, tightened it up. Has the right amount of resistance and no play. So we're gonna say that's good enough.
Safety, right?
The illusion of safety,
The
yes.
illusion of safety.
We got a very hodgepodge stack of shims. Okay. We got our carrier in there. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Nice and centered on the tooth.
That'll work, huh?
I'd say so.
I think there's a piece of hair in there. That's what these are. Those marks right there.
Yeah, we got a hair
Not
in
a
our painting.
not a hair, but like a deer hair. That's what these are.
Toothbrush hair. So now we're moving on to getting this guy where he belongs. I got it level this way, which doesn't matter a ton, but we did it anyway. And we got it level that way. And so now 31.5 center hole to center hole.
31.5?
Yeah, center, 31.5.
Tell me where.
That's right about there. Yeah.
Tiggity, tiggity, tack.
Okay.
sides.
Yeah, whatever we can get
Yeah,
to.
just whatever we can get to and make it
All right.
happen.
Okay.
It's on. It's recording.
There
It's
it
doing
is.
things.
Look, Barnes.
All right.
Barnes.
Oh, yes.
Here
Yeah.
is what we needed.
This is the guy. Got to figure out where the leaf springs are. That's why I think we should probably bolt it in before we attache this.
Okay. Check it out. We drilled our third hole for our third bolt. Now I guess we're ready to go get this thing in place and start figuring out the steering stuff.
It's here under the truck.
You're almost there. Okay, I'm in, kind of, sort of. All right, so we got our shock bracket, which is basically gonna go right around that right there. This plate here that we had doesn't work. Like, it doesn't match what we need. Anyways, Sean's making us a new one. Dun dun dun.
Got to drill a hole, then 3 holes. Good, good.
Perfect. Bing.
Ah, it's off.
Man,
Perfect.
that's way off. All right, about 6 hours from now, we'll have some holes.
So we got 4 holes now.
Yeah, and we're gonna go see if this is gonna work. That goes there.
Did you find some seals?
I found something.
Just like that.
I think it. See, so on the previous plate, this hole here is a slotted hole.
Yeah.
So I need to move this hole a little bit that way, I think. Look at that. Would you look at it? It's gonna work.
Right. Just straight across.
Straight is a interesting concept on this plate. But yes.
Alright. And we need this nut welded on this side,
Yep.
and then we need a block right here.
Just make something so that that lays or sets
Yeah,
flat
so
when
that
the
it-
bolt is on there or
Yeah,
whatever.
so that when it hits, the bump stop hits it, it doesn't just...
You're right. Repeat. Pete and repeat went to the bar. Pete went home. Who's left? Repeat. Pete and repeat went to the bar. Pete went home. Who's left? Repeat.
Mike's bending metal.
Hold me down. Okay.
There it is, all done.
Should I get the weller over here?
Here, let's see. Okay, that is pretty dang close. There's where we're going.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Figure it ride height We're gonna be about right here. We are not gonna turn like we used to turn. I mean, it's gonna turn better, but it ain't gonna turn sharp.
All right, so some of our holes didn't quite perfectly match up as cool as we thought they did, so we're making them a little bigger to allow for
More coolness.
to happen. Look at this drill press, by the way. This thing's from 1900s. Made out of metal and brawn.
Yeah, this is.
It has a
Well,
belt.
It has a belt drive on it. Because before they had electricity, they just had a big treadmill with a horse.
Yeah, or a water wheel.
That's how you drilled your holes.
All right, we have enlarged all the holes. We're moving on to installation. Is the opposite of disassembly.
Oh yeah, she's done.
So, looks like, so this needs to come in here.
Like that one.
Yeah,
That way.
and so I think we're gonna have to zip this off and just move it over because it's just gonna be too tight for a socket.
Okay, no problem. Easy. Okay.
Perfect. Go ahead and do lunch, then it sounds like probably running Schaefer here in a bit.
Sean and I went to lunch, and Rory disappeared on a recovery, and so we don't really know where he or what he wants done there. So we do know about a bunch of cracks back here in the rear suspension. So we're gonna address some of those. Yeah, see that there, that daylight through there? That shouldn't be like that. I know you can't see it very well, but there is a bunch of weld on there. And lots of weld. There's more back here. Lots and lots of welding all the way around that thing. And I think it'll last for another month or two. So we'll see. All right, look who's back. You're almost there.
Almost, I felt that one, Chip.
So Rory came back and we're welding stuff. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
That's all.
And then
Shade, we got.
we got a lot going on under there. We got these here shock tab mount things welded on. Yeah, absolutely.
That's looking killer.
Yeah, we got this piece all finally finalized and looking good and happy.
Yeah, that is all tight and good, and so I'm really happy with all the upgrades. We're just waiting on gears. Oh, did we check?
I haven't checked the mail today.
Yeah.
Looks good, Mike.
Oh yeah,
You're
she's
doing
coming around.
You're doing a fantastic job.
Ta-da! Shove this thing in there.
We have the super installer here, Crossthreader 5000.
Ding! Fries are done. Ready? Okay. Go the other way. Oh, we're hitting the spring on this upper,
Yeah.
but I think it's working.
But it doesn't seem to bind at all.
No.
She ain't gonna turn like she used to. So I got this one all together. We're waiting on a seal for that side. So this one's all good to go. We can pump grease into it and get it all prepped and ready to go.
Yeah, Mike's welding the tie rod piece that goes there.
We're seeing, see the bump stops at 6 inches. So they probably collapse to about 8. We've got 9 inches of shock. So we don't ever bottom the shock out.
Got grease gun. Pumping some grease in there.
Yeah.
What's stronger than the red?
They
Green.
make green.
They call it sleeve retainer.
Well, sounds like we need a bunch of that, like a gallon of it.
Ooh.
think I got it.
All right. So here we go. Forward up, Mike. Dead on.
All right.
What we did was we went between the button cut. What we did was we turned it all the way one way and went between the steering stop and the knuckle and used a caliper to just kind of check the distance, and then checked it the other side, so we were steering full distance. So then center should be right down the road. We haven't adjusted our toe because we used our original track bar, our original tie rod, so I think we're gonna be just dialed.
Right.
We're gonna be just set. So that is awesome. So we just got to fix our brackets up here that have cracked, and then I think we'll be good.
Yeah.
There we are.
That seems happier.
All right, so the belt is on, everything's working. That is the most solid that whole system has ever been in the history of ever that it's attached to this truck. I think I'm gonna have to get some more zip ties at lunch, reattache that. Yeah, so then we're just waiting on gears. Once we get gears, we can stab this front end back together and we'll have a truck again. All right. So every once in a while, bearing just does not come apart. That way you just cut it and then hit it with a chisel and it'll crack the rest of the way, and then it comes right off. That way you're not cutting into the bearing surface. Alright, she's ready to go in.
So we got the carrier in there, but the backlash is no bueno. So I got to move shims from that side to this side. So Mike's back. He's got
Washers.
Spaced that ring gear from the carrier because it needs to be spaced a little bit. This seal is going to go on this side, like right there.
Okay. Try it. Some more. Hang on. Back it up. Yeah, it's going in crooked.
So we got the seal in. We shut the camera off because we're getting frustrated. And look, it's in.
Ta-da!
So now we're putting the carrier in. And we'll leave the camera on for that. And just watch
Till
us.
we get frustrated, then we'll turn it off.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, dude! I bet we're close. It's a little much. It's like 12.
Let's throw a pattern. Well,
Here, let's measure it real quick. It's a lot. It's like 45 thou. 40 thousandths. Yeah, so it's way too much. So we need more washers. Is final answer. All right. So we tried two of the gold ones, and it was no backlash, like way too tight. So we found these silver ones that are kind of in the middle. And so we're gonna modify these and try them out, and maybe they'll work.
it's gonna work.
It's gonna work. It's gonna be perfect,
It's gonna be
in fact.
Perfect.
All right, so we got rid of the two thin washers and went to the one thicker washer, and we measured it. It's about 8 or 9 thousandths, which is perfect. See what it does. Look at that thing. Ooh, it's real nice.
You never come back this way. You always continue to roll it the other way. And then your pattern turns out like that. Perfect.
Dude, we are winners. Look at that. I'd say that is darn decent.
Yeah, let's go to lunch.
That's it. We're out of here. Get out of here. We're going to lunch. All right, check it out. We got it done. Look, it's on the ground.
It's on the ground.
We got gears. We got steering. We got new hoses. We got a
this.
new orbital. We
Look at-
fixed the belt.
Look at this.
Would you look at?
Double-ended ram.
Yeah.
Mike bought some 42-inch tires. And we were like, oh, I wonder how cool that would be.
Yeah.
We came over here and measured these. These are 37s.
37s, looking pretty aired up.
Looking pretty aired up. They are not 37s.
Yeah, what do they measure?
They are 34 and a half.
34 or
35.
35s?
Yeah, 34, 35s.
So then we were like, wait a
What?
second. No way,
Yeah,
this
so-
can't be real.
We came over here. These are 42s.
They
on
say
this
42s, yeah. See what a 42.
button. A 42 ends up to be 39 and a half.
39 and a half. What the heck? So then we went around measuring every single tire in the yard, and turns out they are all way undersized.
Even Mike's 47s on his Blazers, they're 44s.
They're like 43s.
43s, sorry, 43s. True,
Yeah.
like measuring with.
Yeah, you measure it, they are way smaller. So,
We've been lied to, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
We've been lied to. We're done for today. Rory's gonna be back tomorrow to test drive this, and time to go home.
Yep. Rory's back.
Yeah, I'm back. They got this all put together yesterday, so we're gonna fire it up and back it out of the shop, which should probably take a minute.
Look, she's all naked, doesn't have her fenders on no more.
So I'm naked.
Okay. That works, yep. just staying on course, being a happy little belt. All right. Well, we made it this far.
We made it out of the shop.
All right.
You're doing amazing.
Man, I miss our old test track.
Right? I miss all our old test tracks.
Right?
So, we've got the truck back together. Been reading the comments from the first video, and everybody going off about, you said 410 gears were the strongest because of the contact patch between the ring and the pinion gear. Yes, that is absolutely true. However, I needed to go lower gearing. I have a doubler that could go in here, but then to put a doubler in changes the length of the drive lines, would require a complete redesign of everything. The traction bar would have to be changed, the transmission mount would have to be changed, everything would have to be changed. We need to go slightly lower gearing just because I feel it would help the truck, it would benefit from it. So I had to make that decision, and we already had the 488 gears for the rear, so we just had to buy some for the front, put those in. We were already tearing everything apart, so we decided to do it. Can I say it's absolutely going to work? I have no idea, but I'm trying something. So everybody in the comment going, you said, yes. Yes, and I'm trying something different. I don't know if it'll work. I hope it does. I hope the truck works the way I'm hoping it will. But going with a 488, you're still staying with enough contact patch that it's a fairly strong. I still don't think it's the strongest. I still think 410 is the strongest. But I needed to make a choice that would keep the truck functioning the way it functions as far as drive lines and everything, and do it the quickest and easiest. So I made that decision. Everybody's saying axle trusses would increase the strength. Yes, they do. Axle trusses are especially needed with a 4-link suspension where the links are twisting the tubes and everything like that. This is a leaf spring suspension, so I really feel what we did will probably benefit a lot. And I really feel like not having that tower that was holding the hydraulic ram, that not hitting the cross member now, I really think will probably not cause an issue of that failure. We got many years of service out of this axle, beating on it harder than anything has any right to be beat on. So I really feel like we are ahead on what we've done. I won't be going coil springs or coilovers ever on this truck. I want to keep my leaf springs. They're stable and they're predictable. Coil springs like Mini works amazing when you're picking rigs up, side by side, stuff like that. It works awesome. But when you pick a rig up, that front end goes straight for the sky. Coil spring, so it's still fairly manageable, whereas coilover is like constantly looking for the end of the stroke. So when you pick something up like that, whereas like leaf springs stay pretty stable, manageable. This truck's very predictable, and I like that, so that's why I kind of want to keep it that way. I just want to touch base on this stuff because I seen it in the comment section and everybody saying, but you said. I understand what I said. I'm trying something different. For all I know, this could not work out, and I could strip a gear on the first job and be horribly disappointed, and that's why we've got these gears sitting right here ready to go back in at a moment's notice if it doesn't work. But I hope this works the way I'm hoping it will. So that's all you can do. Like, this truck didn't get this way by just a one and done. This was many years of trying different things and practicing and seeing if something works, and that's all we're doing. We're just seeing if this will work. So thank you guys for coming along. Thank you guys for watching us do what we do, whatever it is that we're doing. Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
And then look at that.
Oh, hose barb.
One's come straight out. Vent tube. It's venting now. See?
It's like watching paint dry, but there's no paint. Not sure what this is. Apparently, we're into the long pause here. We don't know what Sean's doing.
Just make it awkward.
All right, it's working.
Stare in the camera and just be quiet.